Analyst to break down that match.
Thank you, Freak. Now, I don't want to get too in the weeds with this one, as it didn't have a ton of standings implications with TDK already locked into auto-relegation and an expected win there from Impulse. What I do want to look at, though, is Gate in his debut performance. Thoughts on that?
I can't draw too many conclusions. Of course, I'd have to look at warding stats and things like that. But it looked like the entire team was actually stepping up and warding that game. We saw completed trinkets.
Which I know we did.
That's a big thing for Jat.
But it just seemed like a bunch of brawling and fighting. He was okay. Yeah. Honestly, for a guy who was playing competitively a little bit in, well, I guess semi-competitively in Challenger as a mid laner and swapping to support to be on the LCS stage for the first time, I think he did okay. What if
we point towards the early game, Jat? Because that's where things were a little bit more, cohesive, a little bit, Impulse was building their lead. We did see him make the early roam mid, paying some attention to Xiao Xiao.
Gaining favor with Xiao Xiao, Lord Xiao Xiao of the mid lane, who built a Soul Stealer with his first item. Yeah. I think once that happened, the tone was set for the game, that nothing else beyond this point is possible for analysis.
All right, well then
it just doesn't happen.
Then we will move beyond that. And I actually want to take this opportunity then to pull up the standings. We're going to pull the graphic up, just so we can kind of get the lay of the land, reassess the teams as they have shuffled around through the day. So we'll get that up on your screens as quickly as possible.
This is cool because we now have 5 teams, well, 4 teams at 11 wins and 5 teams between 10 and 11 wins. Gravity obviously has a chance to solidify their spot in first. They still control their own destiny, but it's a hyper close race, and the games today just made it even closer.
Well, TIP also play Gravity next week, so they might be able to swap that and get themselves up to that place.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the moment where Lee Sin and Italy are banned against Rush.
Yeah, we heard Kobe mention it. What's that third champion? What's the third champion on the list, right? It's very interesting having just 6 teams all within 2, possibly 3 games of each other, depending on this Gravity game that's coming up. When we talk about Gravity, Team 8 also, who they're playing in this next game, is in a precarious position too. Only 1 game ahead of Cloud9. If they are able to unseat our #1 seed here, they put some distance between the 2 teams.
Yeah, and there's 2 races going on right now. It's the race for playoff buys, and it's the race for, I'll call it a relegation buy. Because you're getting 7th place, and you don't have to play in the relegation round. You get to stay in the LCS for sure. And it's going to be really important. If Team 8 pulls out an upset, it'll have massive implications on both of those races that are happening right now.
Yeah, it's really big, too, because Team 8 played Gravity, Liquid, CLG, 3 teams that are near the top of the standings, and then they're only 1 game ahead of C9. And C9 has TDK left in their schedule.
Right.
And they have 1-1, so we might get a tiebreaker for that last spot.
Barring a miracle, that's going to be an even race.
Exactly. Well, we do have 1 more game coming your way. It is that Team 8 going toe-to-toe with first place Gravity. So stay with us.
That was such a good segment, Dash. Congratulations. Boom.
I mean, Shiver's probably the best.
Yeah, Shiver's the best.
I can go Draven. Shiver. What about Draven?
Don't do it, baby! What is that?
Perfectly timed stun, the kicker of the wall. Kev's going to be actually all right. He repels away, and Rush has to run for his life. Ninja killed Apollo. Seraph buying some time. Great shockwave, and goodbye to Ninja. Seraph on the run. Kez tries to kill Gate through. Try it again. Do it again. Do it again! Yay! And Kez is going to try to pick up Rush. He's going to try. He's going to get him. But it's still a massive fight. 4-2 for an Impulse. They're going to get the 5th. They trade another kill for it. And Impulse get their 11th win